Hello everybody, welcome to Thomas Plays Games. We'll be continuing our campaign as the German Reich, going for True Blitz achievement. It is the 1st of January 1938. Let's just keep playing, get ready for our assault on Poland. We're going to be finishing the fate of Czechoslovakia and then going right for Danziger War. And the AI should say no to that. We're going to actually store up some of this because we're going to want to go to possibly higher manpower for later on. And I'm not convinced any of these benefits will be more useful than other things we might get with the political power. And yeah, just keep going, waiting for the fate of Czechoslovakia to show up. Yeah, taking the student land, or taking extra land from Czechoslovakia will be beneficial for our cause. We'll likely give the southern Slovakia to Hungary just for convenience and because I like Hungary. And we are a bit low on equipment because I changed around some of the things. Oh, Field Hospital 1. Don't need any benefits to those things, so let's just look at our equipment. How's our tanks doing? Still gotta wait a year, so let's get improved infantry equipment since we use a lot of infantry in this game. Oh, got another thing. Faster research time, it's always beneficial to have. Just waiting and waiting. 136 factories, we got a pretty powerful economic base now. Upgrading, maybe we'll drop one of these. I don't need too many. But we seem to have solved the supply issues, or almost completely solved any supply issues in Prussia. And once we start the war, then we'll easily be able to just move our troops through this area. We've got a lot of military factories completing, or being worked on, but not all of them are finished yet. I think that might be a good amount of tanks. We definitely need more artillery. Even though artillery more of a defensive choice, they're still beneficial to have. And they do a lot of soft damage, so let's actually improve our artillery. This group here could use 4 more guys, and this group could use a lot more guys. Let's get a general on here. Panzer, Trickster, might as well. No benefit in just not getting anything there. We got most of our generals think they'd be able to do a good job in the offensive. I'm concerned about the area over here. I think this will be the hardest area at the Maginot Line. It's just going to be tough to take anything from them. Looking at Berlin, yeah, lots of factories in here. Our trade's doing well. Oh, excellent. First Vienna Awards. The Hungarians were one of the people that suffered the worst after the Great War. The slaughters of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Many Hungarians were stranded in foreign soil. Through their ancestors had lived there for ages. We could greatly improve our relations with Hungary by awarding them some of the territories from Czechoslovakia. And you can see this used to be Czechoslovakian land, but now it is Hungarian. Now let's check the fate of Czechoslovakia. So, the time has come to divide the old Czech lands between those who can govern them properly. We should also consider the creation of a separate Slovakian puppet state in the east. Get a bit of world tension from this as well. And then, finally, so only 140 days before we go for Danzig. And I think we'll be able to blitz Paris fast enough for that. Invite to faction. Just waiting on events to happen. That's a bit of the problem with Hearts of Iron, is that it just takes a bit of time to get going, and then once it gets going, it doesn't stop. Go speed. Higher speed here. How is our artillery doing? Infantry's gonna, definitely gonna finish in time. We're gonna be low on artillery, unfortunately. And a bit low on tanks as well, but we should be above. We should be strong enough to take France out, and I'm not concerned with the rest of the allies. Poland should fall very, very fast, and the rest of the allies should fall without any issues other than Great Britain. I'm not looking at an Operation Sea Lion. Elastic defense. We want. I don't use many motorized infantry, so I think we'll go straight for the tanks, for the tank breakthrough and more organization. Although I don't think we'll be using that one. Extensive conscription. We're not concerned with training time anymore. We'll let our troops train in the field. Now, is there an around the Maginot? There is around the Maginot, so we'll probably do that right after we do Danziger War. Well, definitely the game will slow down, so we won't be going a year every episode after this. Lots of land for Czechoslovakia. Did Hungary join the Axis? They have not yet joined the Axis. I think after one of the events they will join the Axis directly. Yep. Oh, it looks like those military facilities finished. The factories. Okay, and here's where we make the decision. So the fate of Czechoslovakia is finished. At the end of Czechoslovakia is at hand, and our forces are marching into Prague at this very moment. With the surrender of Czechoslovakian military, we have liberated vast quantities of armaments. Their tanks, in particular, should serve our forces well. Bohemian will be annexed into Germany as a protectorate, but what should become of Slovakia? We can set them up as an autonomous puppet state under Joseph Tiso. I think we'll give them to Hungary. Oh, and there we go. German troops have crossed the border, crossed into Bohemia and Moravia recently to restore the order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupation forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. Hungarian forces operating with the consent of Germany have marched into Slovakia and annexed it into Hungary. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. Okay, beautiful. And Hungary got a good bit of land, and I think with that they have joined the Axis. So we have a friend in Hungary. Which, yeah, and we get a bit of a fat Germany here. We're short. Yes, we're short tungsten because we got a lot of troops. Put those there, and any new factories we get, I want to put them into artillery to try and shore up our lines. So we need more tungsten. Portugal is the major supplier of tungsten. So we'll start Danziger War. Danzig was German, Danzig has remained German, and Danzig shall be German from now on. If Poland does not cede this territory, we must prepare the German people for an inevitable war. Danzig and the surrounding lands will return to Germany. So Poland will get the event Danziger War, and likely they'll refuse it because of the historical focus. As a very large Soviet Union. Move some of these factories up just to get more of them going. Yep. Are our troops going? Going quite well. Yeah, it seems a lot of those equipment went into... Oh, wow. Yeah, we got lots of infantry equipment from that. That is a lot of infantry equipment, actually. 47,000. And we got quite a lot of tanks as well. And it seems Hungary is preparing for offensives, moving their troops all over the place. Yeah, we definitely need more artillery. I think I waited too long to change anything so that I could prepare for extra troops, or so I could prepare more artillery for when we changed. Let's move this one all the way up to here after Brandenburg. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we are getting very close to this war. Now, there are a couple mistakes that I have made through the course of this campaign, like not training my troops all the way. It would have definitely been beneficial to do that. Oh, excellent. We got improved infantry equipment just before the war started. How many extra motorized? We have a lot of motorized. Very, very good. And I'll wait to do that modification. So 5 more days before Danziger War fires and the World War II should begin. Oh, here we go. Danzig or war. Okay, Poland refuses German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and Polish plenarity would be sent to British to negotiate further terms. Some person pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating that it was obvious Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. German and Poland forces are prepared for war, and reports are already coming that clash at the border once again is war in Europe. Then it is war. So let's see. Are we at war then? It seems we're not at war yet. So okay, I'm a little confused. I thought war would happen. Conquer? Yeah, it should have begun. Did I miss something? So, yep, Hungary's in the Axis. Nor Warhol. Relations. Huh. It was very unusual. Oh, there we go. Poland refuses to cede Danzig. Despite our attempts to allow Poland to hand over Danzig peacefully, even vowing to give up our claim on other German territories in exchange, we have been met with refusal. As expected, the world gives nothing to us that we do not seize by force, so they know what the alternative is. So, here we go. Let's go down to maybe speed 2 for the start of this. And who are the guys here? You guys, go ahead. And I would like to aggressively follow the battle plans. You guys as well, do aggressive actions. They shouldn't do anything. And these guys. I'll probably control them myself. And I'll just see what happens. So, who is it that we are at war with? Just Poland at the moment, which is rather convenient. It means we all only have to focus on one enemy. That was very loud. Gotta be careful of that, I guess. Okay. And just wait and see how the war goes. It should go quite quickly. We definitely outnumbering and outpowering Poland in a lot of these. Italy, of course, we'll accept your volunteers. Beautiful. And I would like these guys to, as quickly as possible, move on to Warsaw. You stay there. Beautiful. Get better artillery. Excellent. And keep those guys there. Panzer's doing well. Excellent. Do like logistics companies. Better chance of reinforcements can be very powerful. Turning what would have been a very slow push into a very fast one. His artillery are very loud. Oh, here we go. Now, is France... France is not in the Allies yet. So that's an interesting development. But we might be at war with... find ourselves at war with them quite soon. Oh, so the United Kingdom has joined the war. like. Yep, these guys are going. Okay, you help out here, and you move on to there. So we can try to pincer them in. Oh, and here we go. We're going to start fighting Canada and Australia and other countries. All of the young, smaller British type nations. Their old holdings. Can I call Hungary in? Call to arms. Excellent. Hungary will accept. More help's always a good thing to have. And a nice thing about this is that we won't have to worry about giving our land to the Soviet Union. Anything we take will be German. Taking Warsaw. It doesn't seem to be defended. Let's see. How long until Poland capitulates? They haven't lost anything major yet. Here. You'd have to go that way. It seems they have made it in and stopped that. Okay. Oh, still pushing them back. That's good. What is this guy doing? Like this tank is going across. Should be done soon. Yeah, I think a lot of the issues with attacking Warsaw is that we attacked through the river, which is a bit of a problem. Don't think we need 45 expeditionary forces. From Venezuela, we'll accept 2. Don't need that many from Hungary, though. Okay, getting this as wide as possible. Yeah, they have more power there, but they are low on supply, so I think after a bit of time we will defeat them. And yeah, the rest of the line is collapsing quite well. It'd be nice to have been able to attack, take Warsaw, but doesn't seem to be the case yet. Maybe I should improve relations with Italy, just speed that up a touch. Actually, let's see if I can't lower the audio effects volume slightly so that we don't get bombarded by artillery every time I zoom in. Excellent. I would prefer if you helped out here. Get more combat width, so we have more division width in the fight than they do. And as long as Great Britain doesn't land troops, I think we'll be okay. And I'm almost completely ignoring the naval game in this right now. I just don't think it's worth our time. Let's see if we can't surround them a bit. I'd like to help out over here. Can see that. Can we make it before? We can. Excellent. The infantry and cavalry are doing a little better than we are. Just waiting here. I'm going to move across the river, then attack again. I would like to attack here. Excellent. And all of these guys are going in here. Yeah, they still have the supply malice, but it's just going to be a while before we take Danzig. And the sooner Poland capitulates, the sooner I can just thrust the majority of my forces, or move them from here over to the French border. Yeah, looks like we're going to win that battle. Yep, fighting different divisions. Yeah, crossing the river is always a problem. They're aggressively following. Excellent. Let's take that one division from National Spain. Allow them to help out. Oh, excellent. So we get the Conquer focus on Benelux. So what's the next good one we take? Yeah, taking the conquer focus on France would be quite nice. I think we were fast enough that they haven't joined the Allies. Or, well, it seems we were fast enough they haven't joined the Allies, so they have very, not much of a leg to stand on if they're not going to get called into any help. And since anyone I attack will likely join the Allies, it could be a bit of a problem there. Dealing with Benelux over here. And I think at least this beginning war is going well. Once we take here and Warsaw, we will have quite a... oh, excellent. We're taking much more power and attacking Warsaw from this angle rather than across the river. Let's bring some backup, actually. Excellent. And attacking across the river into this weaker horseman unit is proving beneficial as well. How? Losing equipment except for artillery. It's still growing. Very slowly, but it is still growing. Excellent. I'd like you to keep pushing through here. The sooner I can surround all of here, the better. Oh, actually, I'd prefer if you did that. Yeah, holding down any troops trying to get into Warsaw so that I can completely encapsulate Warsaw is a very effective strategy. Make sure nobody can stop the German Reich from doing anything. Oh, we got our troops here. Excellent. Warsaw was taken, so that's almost all of the points that we need. And I'll take a couple tanks and just take these guys, send them over here, and try to take some of the smaller point victory. Excellent. German forces advancing into Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Prague and a few other districts, but organized resistances in the city seem to have ceased. The Polish government reportedly evacuated the city as the first German units entered Warsaw's suburbs, and their present location is unknown. Fighting against German invaders continues on other parts of the country, but the loss of their capital is a serious blow to the Polish war effort. Another victory for the Vaterland. Still short on tungsten. Try to keep trading with Portugal. Excellent. And we're pocketing them here. Danzig, 10 points from Danzig. Where did their capital move to? Is it just Danzig? No, it doesn't seem so. I'm not sure where their new capital is. But there's a lot of troops over here. And only a few more days over here. They're almost all out of organization. Supplies are low, they're all encircled. It's only a matter of time before those troops fall. 5 days. And we seem to do quite a good job holding all this. My 10. These guys. I'd like you to move here. Yeah, don't know if I need the tanks in here. Or that many of the tanks there. Any day now. There we go. Poland is almost the entire way to capitulating. Excellent. Good. We're short on equipment, of course. Well, I don't know how many more troops we'll actually need for the rest of the game. Only another year or so after this. Just waiting. Hungary's pushing quite well. Excellent. Oh, here's the new capital, Krakow, of course. And it seems we are winning the battle. They have very low strength in Krakow. Could we just attack in here with multiple troops? Krakow. Hopefully we won't have to push on to Luau. Let's see. Do I have any tanks? Let's bring him over to here and just try to snipe a couple of these smaller victory points while nobody's looking. Oh, beautiful. Poland has capitulated. Adolf Hitler announced that the cowardly Polish nation could no longer withstand the pressure coming from overwhelming presence of the German forces throughout the country. The Polish government have chosen to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated. The German Reich now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Allies will continue, this is a great victory for the Axis. Okay, excellent. So Hungary kept a little bit of Poland, but that is one half of the achievement that we're looking for done. Let's get these guys over on this border, getting ready to take all of the Netherlands. Let's see. Oh, no, these 10 actually. I prefer if they were garrisoned. We would like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good enough. And we'll take these guys and put them on this border. And just follow the same path. That's all we need. These 10. These troops I'll set on a fallback line across Germany over here. And we'll just wait and see. So we gained a lot. We should have gained a lot of factories from all that. Yeah, we almost filled out our second artillery row. And now that we have one part of the war, we can take a bit of time and look at other things that we might want to do. Smooth talker. A chief of army would be very nice to have. Division speed. Let's go for the division attack bonus for any army units. Be very powerful to have. And now we're just waiting for our armies to move back. Set them all across there. And you guys are garrisoning. So I think we could pretty quickly, once our tanks are in place and get a bit of a bonus, we're going to go for the Netherlands and Belgium. Yeah, the Netherlands and Belgium, and then we'll have a very large border with France, with which we can attack with. Even though we'll have the Allies against us, it doesn't seem France will join the war immediately. The Fourth Internationale. A number of communist delegates from around the world have met in Paris today for a founding conference, laying the groundwork for what is known as the Fourth Internationale. Calls for its formation have existed for years, with supporters of Trotsky's theories taking the lead. Stalin has responded to the growing support of Trotskyism abroad by ordering additional assassinations and increasing propaganda against his old rival. With the past purges of suspected Trotskyists in the high ranks of the Soviet military, the leadership in recent memories, this is unlikely to be met with any resistance. How many internationals can there be? I would really like to take out the Netherlands before I end the episode. See how our tanks are doing, getting in position. Not all there yet. Add these guys to these 10 so they can garrison more land. Now, I'm not concerned about being attacked by the Soviets anytime soon. They're gonna definitely do the winter war against Poland or Finland before they attack us. So I'm not feeling like I have to worry, and they're definitely gonna want to demand Bessarabia from them. France and Britain announced an alliance, calling upon the bonds forged in the Great War. France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, the request was approved by the British Parliament, and France joined as allies, so that's a little inconvenient for us. Like cornered rats banding together. And does that mean they're at war with me? So it doesn't seem that they've formally joined the war yet. So we might have a little bit of time to go and get ready for the attack. So our planning bonus is increasing, but I think we're just going to start the war. Call in my allies. And let's begin. So, who are the troops along this border? These guys and the tanks. Oh, so it seems that France has joined in that war. A little inconvenient, but I'm not concerned. Now, any assaults along here are likely going to be met poorly. Could we take Luxembourg, though? I guess I don't want to. I think it'll be too dangerous. And I want to wait till I get all of the Netherlands before I worry about Brussels, because having a larger border will mean a much faster war. And Brazil, can you guarantee me anything? It seems we're low on rubber and tungsten. So we can start trading with the Soviet Union. We now border them, so we don't have to worry about our supplies getting attacked. And yeah, this assault's going quite well. Out here, and you're already moving into there. Wonderful. I like seeing all green along my borders. There is some resistance to occupation. And may as well do the second award, giving a bit more land to Hungary. Doesn't hurt to have powerful allies. Really like to take all of this. Troops moving in. I'll very aggressively continue attacking, please. And aggressively follow the attack. Strategy. Once we take Amsterdam, they should capitulate. Where are they? Netherlands. Can we invite Italy yet? They're getting closer, but they do not want to yet. What about Japan? It seems we're going this alone in this campaign. Stop. Crush any of these British and Netherlands troops. It's a bit of the problem with Germany. We have a large navy, potential naval border. I'd like a few troops in here. Since Tom's one there. And go up here, please, to defend the coast. Excellent. Almost taken this land. Is this? Yeah, it's all water. Excellent. See, the more troops they land, the more troops we squish, and the more manpower they lose. So it doesn't really benefit them too much to land that many troops. It's just a bit of an inconvenience. I'll actually draw a new fallback line along the coast up to here, up to Denmark. Once we take all this, of course. The Netherlands have capitulated without actually joining the United Kingdom, which is really good because we now get a huge amount of rubber for them. So let's take all states and done. So instead of what normally happens, where we occupied them, we actually took all of their land, which is a huge benefit because this land is still technically Polish, whereas this land is entirely German now. I was very lucky to get that. And let's draw here. But with all those successes, I will now say goodbye. Thank you for watching Thomas Plays Games, and I hope to see you all next time.